UNC School of Journalism and Mass Communication, covering Carolina in HD. This is a Carolina Week election special.
Two candidates made it to the student body president runoff election. They've had a week to try and gain more votes.
Who's going to win? We'll have the results. Good evening, I'm Alex Giles.
And I'm Avery Harper. Will Lindsay and Christy Lambden came out with the most votes in last week's election, but without a majority, they've been sent into a runoff.
As we wait for the Board of Elections to count the votes, our current student body president, Will Limenstall, joins us here at the desk. Will, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Avery.
You were in this same position last time this year. Can you tell us, what are the candidates feeling right now?
Well, if they're anything like me, they're probably very nervous, very excited, very excited to know the result, and very excited, hopefully, for if they win, to get started and have a great year as student body president. And if not, they hopefully will still be pretty gracious about it, pretty excited to still be a Carolina student.
Okay, well, let's talk more about your presidency. Last week I talked to you about your presidency and some of the highs and lows, and you told me that the rally to convince Chancellor Thorpe to stay was one of the highlights. What do you think about his new position at the Washington University at St. Louis?
Yeah, it's definitely sad to see him go. I think it's a huge loss, not only for the university, but also for the state. But, you know, I can't really blame him. I think that he's handled his job impeccably well in a really difficult environment and a really difficult time, and I think that he's going to do a great job at University of Washington, St. Louis.
Will, you're getting ready to step down here, man. What challenges is the new SBP going to face?
I think they have a full plate. I think that between the new chancellor and new provost who will be coming in, who I think that we're going to have really good leaders in those positions, but I think it's still going to be hard to have brand new people coming in there, and they're going to have to work together to both, while they're learning the ropes, to help the new chancellor and new provost learn the ropes. And I also think with the new governor and the changes in the state legislature, they've got a lot of work to do.
And let's talk about money.unc.edu. Yeah. I know that was one of the main things that was in your platform last year, and the site just went live last week. So can you tell us more about that and why it was so important to you?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that site. Money.unc.edu is a project that we started working on immediately when I was elected, and I think it's going to really help students from all different backgrounds know more about the different scholarships, the different funds, the different grant opportunities that are available to Carolina students for things like research, things like unpaid internships, anything like that. So I'm really pumped.
Will, thank you.
Thank you.
Will Lindsay grabbed 37% of the votes last week. He says he spent the last week trying to help students understand what his candidacy will bring to Carolina. Marilyn Payne reports.
Students passing this sign see something that wasn't in their path last week. Will Lindsay and his team built new A-frame signs to give the last 2 days of SBP campaigning a final push. But extra time spent with familiar faces wasn't the best stretch of the campaign trail. Lindsay's favorite part?
Definitely meeting students out on campus. It's been beautiful weather. We've been really lucking out there. We've been in the pit. We've been on down at Rams. Just having a great time.
Lindsay says he's enjoyed telling peers about the specifics of how he'll help Carolina from the inside out.
We've really started to impress upon students the importance of having an advocate at the state level. And finally, I think people are really excited about enhancing our academic foundations, specifically the academic advising reform program.
He's also emphasized how he'll help UNC from the outside in. Lindsay says he's the only candidate to specifically address how he'll work with the state, using his professional relationships with government officials to help UNC in the name of education, not partisanship.
It's been a very fun time, very fun week. I feel like our message is really starting to get across.
That's right, and I'm Marilyn Payne here with Will Lindsay. Well, talk to me a little bit about what the last week's been like. We heard a lot about what you've done, but what are some of the last-minute things that happened to you today in your candidacy?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a great process. This last week's been a blur. It's been very exciting. We've been out there every day, out in the rain today. Tough weather, but we had a great time. Really looking forward to wrapping up tonight.
That's great. Yeah, one of your campaign members actually told me earlier that you guys were all-purpose, all-weather, that you would do it no matter what. So it's great to hear that you
Absolutely.
did. Did you get any endorsements today or this week that you are particularly excited about?
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about earlier, Bryn Renner, quarterback of the football team, endorsed us on Twitter and via video. That was very exciting. Very down-to-earth guy.
Would you say that that was one of the most fun things that you heard happen today?
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it.
Great. Back to you guys in the studio. Thanks.
Thanks, Marilyn. Christy Lambden was out on the campaign trail too this week. Jessica Marker has this update on how things have been going.
Christy Lambden has had a busy final week of campaigning. He says his main focus has been reaching out to individuals both in person and online.
Well, I think we've tried to reach out to more people in various ways. We went dorm storming again yesterday evening to try and talk to people. We've sent a lot more emails, a lot more Facebook messages.
He says one thing that hasn't changed is the optimism of his campaign team.
Had a very positive attitude throughout the week, and we're keeping that going through until 8 p.m. when the polls close this evening.
He says he's looking forward to finding out whether all of his campaigning has paid off.
A lot of people have put a lot of hard work into this campaign over the last 4 weeks, and we're just excited to see what happens.
Even if he isn't elected, he plans on staying active as a student leader.
I certainly want to make sure that I'm an advocate for students going forward next year. That's never changed, and I think that there are definitely some aspects of my platform that I will try and implement regardless of whether I'm elected or not.
He also says his campaign experience has been rewarding, regardless of whether it results in a win.
I've gotten out of this experience a lot of new friends. I've met a lot of new people. I've got a renewed sense of passion and vigor for this university.
And I'm Jessica Marker here with Christy Lambden. Christy, how are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm feeling incredibly excited and nervous about the results. It's been a long process, 4 weeks, and I'm excited to finally be here.
And what has been your favorite part about this last week?
Well, this last week, just getting to know some more people this week has been really great. Having some more conversations and just working some more with the campaign has been phenomenal.
Thanks so much. Back to you guys in the studio.
Coming up next, the results. Who will be our next student body president?
Plus, we'll have all the reactions. Stay with us as our special election special continues.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
My dad's one of the producers who was there tonight. Bring this week.
You must be your fairy godmother?
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats. Always choose one that's the right fit for your child's age and size.
Oh, that does make a difference.
Remember, their happily ever afters are in your hands. To find out more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
My name is Fernanda. I'm the wife of a teacher. Budget cuts affected my husband's salary, so I'm picking up some part-time work. We're doing everything we can to make sure our kids eat today. Tomorrow, I just don't know. Fernanda, how'd I do?
Well, I usually fold the underwear first.
I meant the acting, but good to know.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
We just got word that the votes have been counted and members of the Board of Elections have arrived.
Let's go live to the Carolina Week newsroom where Board of Elections Chair Shruti Sundram will announce the results.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us again tonight. I'm going to start with Student Congress like I did last year. The final seat in District 4 will be going to Jay Merritt. The final 2 seats in District 10 will be going to Sean Griffin and Kim Niver. 2 of the final 4 seats in District 11 will be going to Elise Rosa and Joellen McBride. The other 2 seats were not filled in today's election and will be filled at the beginning of next year in a special election. The renewable energy fee was passed by 83%. And finally, your next student body president, who won with 55% of the vote tonight, will be Christy Lambden. Good job.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
First, your new student body president is Christy Lambden.
Stay tuned. We'll talk with Christy after the break.
Welcome home, man.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, I followed your character since the first episode. I'm a big fan, big fan.
Thank you.
And listen, your storyline, it makes for incredible TV drama. Thing is, your drug use is very adult content. Too adult for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You're a nice lady. In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Of Carolina Week. I'm Landon Dowdy here with Christy Lambden, Student Body President 2013-2014. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds pretty exceptional. You know, I'm just so grateful to everyone that came out and voted today, and it's just it's an incredible feeling right now.
It's an emotional process, right? You came in the door, sigh of relief, huh?
For certain, yeah. It's been a long 4 weeks. It's been an emotional 4 weeks for sure. But I'm absolutely delighted, and thank you so much to everyone who voted for me.
Did you think you'd be standing right here?
I didn't, no. I think it's hard to say right at the start, and certainly I didn't think I would be standing here as a new Tar Heel 4 years ago as a British international student. It's really a delight to be here.
Well, what will be your first plan of action as Student Body President?
Well, you know, we've got to sit down, we've got to draw up some plans on how we're going to implement the platform. We've got to follow through on implementing the platform for sure. We've got to figure out who's filling the various positions and come up with a plan of action for how we're going to help this university move forward.
Well, it's going to be a big year, and looks like you probably want some sleep before that, huh?
You know, getting some sleep before that would be good.
Sounds good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Landon. Well, there you have it. Christy Lambden, our new Student Body President. That does it for this edition of Carolina Week. Tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. for our weekly newscast.
Thanks for watching. Good night.